Hi, my name is Evelina Tashaana Joni and my matrix number is D201810822659. So, I would like to do a review on a short story that I have read entitled The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. Enjoy! For the synopsis of this short story, Matilda Luisel is a pretty and charming woman who was born in a clerk family, and she herself married a clerk from the Board of Education. During 19th century, clerk family is considered as average family which comes from low to medium in social class, and she always feels that she belongs to a rich family. One day Mr. Loser brought an invitation card to an event, but his wife threw it away, and she cried. She said she had no dress to wear to the event. Mr. Loser then offered some money for her to buy a new dress. The event was just around the corner, but Madame Loser still looked sad. She said that she would be so embarrassed to attend the event without any jewelry on her. Then she went to Madame Forrester's house to borrow some jewelry. The couple went to the event and Madame Louiselle was the attention of the night. She enjoyed the attention she got at the event, and then they went home at 4 a.m. When they arrived home, she realized that the necklace was gone. They tried to find it but failed. They decided to exchange the necklace with something similar but cost them a lot, and they had to borrow money from relatives and also moneylenders. They bought the almost similar necklace and gave it to Madame Forrester without telling her the truth. For the next 10 years, the couple worked really hard to pay off their debts. One day, Madame Louiselle stumbled upon Madame Forrester. Madame Forrester did not recognize her because she looked older than her age. Madame Louiselle then told her that she had to work hard for 10 years to replace the necklace. And then Madame Forrester stopped her and told her that the lost necklace was actually a fake necklace. Now, moving on to the genre of this short story. The genre is realism. Realism meant more than just writing about real seeming situations in a realistic way. It often meant writing about average people, not super rich or famous, just ordinary life of middle class person who longs to live an exciting life of the rich and famous. Just like Matilda, she desired to be in a rich family and she wanted to look glamorous at the event, although her life is just ordinary. Now moving on to the themes of this short story. The first theme would be social class. Madame Louiselle's greatest concern was her own social class during the event. Her focus on social class made her bought fine clothes and borrowed jewelry. The ironic twist, she fell into a lower social class when she had to pay debts for 10 years just to buy a real diamond necklace to replace the fake ones. And the next theme is pride. Madame Louiselle's pride had brought her into her own pitfalls. If she had not encouraged to wear fine clothing and expensive jewels, she would have to replace the necklace with real diamond. She fed her pride for one night but enslaved herself for 10 years to pay for the replacement, which eventually destroyed her own beauty. Next, for the writing style, the author uses the third-person perspectives. The narrator of this short story refrains himself from judging the characters' behaviors. And then the narrator has an access to the character's thought, mentions that Madame Liesel was unhappy with her marriage. And then next, the narrator describes the events of the story in most of the part. The author or the narrator himself lets the reader to determine the nature of the characters through their actions. His style of writing is a literary realism in attempt to represent the common lives and the familiar situations in daily life. Now moving on to the literary devices, which are imagery, symbolism, and situational irony. For imagery, Madame Louiselle imagined if she had a wealthy life. Here I prepare the example from the short story where she imagined if she had a wealthy life in paragraph 4. For symbolism, the symbolism in this short story is the necklace. The necklace symbolizes that appearances are not always what they seem. The necklace looks expensive when it is actually fake. Just like Madame Matilda, people thought that she looked glamorous and rich when her actual life is just average. Now for the situational irony. Madame Louiselle expected the necklace to bring her happiness. It did for a short time, but then losing the necklace made the rest of her life quite difficult. She expected that the necklace was made of 40,000 francs worth of diamonds. She later learned that the diamonds were actually fake. Now moving on to what do I like in this short story. One, it teaches me a lot of moral values. The second one would be I learned a lot of new vocabularies, and the story itself has an interesting plot twist at the end of the short story. What do I dislike in this short story is the characteristic of Madame Louisa. She should appreciate her life more. She tried so hard to blend in with the rich family when she could just be herself. And for the last part, I would totally recommend this story to the readers out there, as the story is very enjoyable with a very interesting plot twist at the end of the short story. And I think that is it for my review of the short story, and I hope everyone will take a chance to read this short story because it is very interesting. And thank you for watching.